Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Part 2, the Mike part 2. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Shoot.
Clock now on first down. Got his man on the comebacker. It's Chapman. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
That's how we do, D. How we do that.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Pilot, 64, reach.
Watch the ship. Hey,
Five.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Let's go now. 8, read. 6-6, pull it high. Check. Look, squeeze. Mike. Hey, seam 6. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready. 60 or.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Defense.
On first down, Kent. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
General West. There. Say go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Kill. He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, Kent throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the double.
51 to Mike. Hey, that's good.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down, Eubanks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, check.
You're out.
36. Switch it. Come on.
Leo.
SOS.
Hey, Zoo.
SOS.
Hit it.
To throw on 3rd down. Kent nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Sponge. No. Rush in.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Eubanks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Right back to him on first down. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch.
2nd and 13. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
X3, 218, chopper.
From his own end zone, Locke on 3rd and long. And he will find his man on the outside. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready?
54. Mike 54. Record.
Looking to throw. Kemp, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready to break. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check 24, check 24. Jump, 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 jump. 49, check 49, check.
Go, go. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Ty Long now. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
2nd and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
15 line. 15 line. Hey, Sam off.
Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Watch the safety creep.
On first down, Eubanks. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Kemp. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Eubanks. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Slap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now running right through it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
50, play. 5. Get it.
To throw on second down. Kent. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, Charlie.
Cut. Showing it. Undercrush.
Shoot.
Throwing on third and long. Kent, and the pressure gets to him again. Deshaun Hand, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And taken right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On play action, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
61, matchbox, white. Get hot. Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Chapman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd and 2. Kent, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Alert 3, let's go.
They'll run on first down. Eubanks. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
On the set.
Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Yep. You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that. Shoot.
Protein spill. Get it.
Now a give, right side. Pryor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chapman. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jet bombers. Look, squeeze. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. A quick hitter complete. It's Chapman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check it out, Reed. Shoot.
Locke looks to throw it again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Hey, Alpha. Get up. Switch. Go.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Trot down the numbers. There he goes. will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They look to throw. It's locked. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
General West.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Bravo.
In his end zone, here's Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Come on, set, 8, read.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, wahoo. Clear.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Ready, 10 Lobo.
51. Double dog, that's the way.
Shoot.
On 2nd down now, Pryor. Well, that 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor, well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, so that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kent. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
All day.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Yes.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Get ready. Check.
And hey, Zoo. X3. 218. Chopper.
Whip. Watch the whip. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch out.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Foxtrot. Kill. Turn it.
On 3rd down, Locke. And that will be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Check the out. He's checking.
Topper. Get it.
On 1st down, Pryor. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7. at the 26-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Kent. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
We can't be stopped.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Bears 12.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Five.
55 is my guy, 55.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't 61. Matchbox lights. Ready?
Lock to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Chapman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Lock going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing after the interception. Kent. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.